Hi students, today we discuss about blood vessels. Blood vessels. The circulatory, the blood circulatory system of man includes blood, heart, and blood vessels. Now we discuss about the blood vessels. The blood vessels forms a network. A network in the body. So blood vessels are tube-like structures which forms a network in our body. Here, blood passes, blood passes from heart to cells of body organs. Cells of body organs through vessels of progressively vessels of progressively smaller diameter referred to as arteries, arterioles, and capillaries. So the blood passes from heart to cells of body organs through vessels of progressively smaller diameter referred as arteries, arterioles, and capillaries. Generally, the main arteries are arise from heart. These are these are the arteries which arise from heart has larger diameter. Larger diameter. This is artery arise from heart. This artery divides into branches. Divides into branches. These are called arterioles. So here the diameter of the arterioles is lesser or smaller than arteries. Next, the arterioles divides into small vessels. These are called capillaries. Capillaries. So the main arteries are arise from heart, which divides into arterioles, which divides into capillaries. Here, diameter is gradually decreased from arteries to capillaries. So, the blood passes from heart to cells of the body organs through vessels of progressively smaller diameter. Smaller diameter. Referred to as arteries, arterioles, and capillaries. Next. the blood return return from capillaries from capillaries to heart through vessels of larger diameter, referred to as venules and veins. Venules and veins. So the blood return from capillaries to heart through vessels of larger diameter, referred as venules and veins. So the blood capillaries joins to form venules joins to form vein. Here the diameter is increased from venules to veins. So the diameter of the veins is larger than venules. So the from the diameter is decreased from arteries to capillaries, but the diameter is increased from venules to veins. So the diameter of the veins is larger than arteries. So the blood passes from heart to cells of body organs through vessels of progressively smaller diameter, referred to as arteries, arterioles and capillaries. So diameter is decreased from arteries to capillaries. Next, the blood return from capillaries to heart through vessels of larger progressively larger diameter, referred to as venules and veins. Here capillaries, these are capillaries. Capillaries connect the arterioles with venules. Capillaries connect the arterioles with venules. So here the arteries ends with capillaries. But veins begins with capillaries. Here capillaries are joined to form venules, which forms veins. So arteries ends with capillaries, but veins begins with capillaries. So capillaries connect the arteries with veins. Here capillaries joins the arterial flow with venous flow. So blood passes through arteries, arterioles, and capillaries. From there, it passes into veins through venules. So the capillaries joins the arterial flow with venous flow. Venous flow. Next, arteries and veins. Arteries and arterioles, veins and venules. So here arterioles, arteries, arterioles, next to venules and veins. The walls of arterioles, arteries, venules and veins possess three layers. So the wall of the arteries and veins possess three layers. This is a blood vessel. Arteriole, arteries, venules and veins possess three layers. Here, outer layer, this is outer layer. Outer layer is called tunica externa. Tunica externa. Next, this is middle layer. Middle layer is called tunica media. Tunica media. Next, third layer or inner layer of the wall of artery or vein. This innermost layer or third layer is called tunica interna. Tunica interna. Here, the tunica externa is made by fibrous connective tissue. Fibrous connective tissue. Next, tunica media. Tunica media made by smooth muscles. Smooth muscles. Next, tunica interna is made by endothelium or simple squamous epithelium. So the wall of the artery or vein possesses three layers. Outer layer is called tunica media. It is made by So the artery and veins possess wall of the artery and veins possess three layers, in which outermost layer is called tunica externa. Tunica externa, not tunica media. Outermost layer is called tunica externa. This tunica externa made by fibrous connective tissue. Next, middle layer is called tunica media. Second layer of the wall of artery and vein is called tunica media. It is formed by smooth muscles. It contains smooth muscles. Next, the third layer or innermost layer is called tunica interna. It consists of endothelium or simple squamous epithelium. To additional the arteriole and arteries, venules and veins possess elastic lamina. To additional of these three layers, arterioles, arteries, venules and veins possess elastic lamina. Elastic lamina. Elastic lamina. Arteries and arterioles possess two elastic lamina. These two elastic lamina situated one on either side of smooth muscles of tunica media. So, arteries and arterioles possess two elastic lamina. These are situated one on either side of smooth muscles of tunica media. Next, venules and veins possess only one elastic lamina. The single elastic lamina is situated inside of the smooth muscles of tunica media. Inside of the smooth muscles of tunica media. So, two elastic lamina are present in arteries and arterioles. These two elastic lamina is located one on either side of smooth muscles of tunica media. But the venules and veins possess one elastic lamina or single elastic lamina. It is situated inside of the smooth muscles of tunica media. So the presence of two elastic lamina, the wall of arteries and arterioles are thick. So arteries and arterioles are thick walled due to presence of two elastic lamina. But venules and veins possess single elastic. Due to presence of single elastic lamina, the wall of the veins is thin. So this is artery, this is vein. So the wall of arteries and arterioles possess two elastic lamina. So arteries and arterioles are thick walled than venules and veins. But veins possess single elastic lamina. Due to presence of single elastic lamina, veins are thin walled than arteries. So arteries are wall of the arteries and arterioles are thicker than venules and veins. So next, diameter of arteries and veins. Here diameter is smaller in arterioles and arteries, then venules and veins. Due to presence of two elastic lamina, wall of the arteries and arterioles are very thick, so diameter is decreased. So arteries and arterioles possess smaller diameter, but veins possess single elastic lamina. So the diameter is larger in the veins and venules than arterioles and arteries. So diameter is larger in venules and veins than arteries and arterioles. So arteries are thick walled and veins are thin walled. Diameter is smaller in arteries, diameter is larger in veins. Next, the blood flows through arteries with high pressure, due to smaller diameter. Blood flows through arteries by jugs. So blood flows through arteries and arterioles with high pressure and by jugs. But the blood flows through venules and veins with low pressure and steadily. Due to larger diameter. So blood flows through arteries with high pressure and by jugs. Blood flows through venules and veins with low pressure and steadily. So these are the three layers in the wall of arteries and veins. Generally, arteries are situated in the deep within the body. Deep seated. Arteries are deep seated in our body, but veins are situated superficial or near the outer surface of the body. So arteries are deeper seated and veins are superficial. These are located near to the next endothelium of the venules and veins double folded to form valves. So endothelium of the venules and veins double folded to form valves. So venules and veins possess valves. The endothelium of the arterioles and arteries does not form valves. So valves are absent in arterioles and arteries. But valves are present in the venules and veins. Next, what are the differences between arteries and veins? Differences between arteries and veins. Generally, arteries carries oxygenated blood from heart to body organs except pulmonary artery. So arteries carries oxygenated blood from heart to body organs except pulmonary artery. Here, this is human heart. Human heart possesses 4 chambers. This is right atrium. This is right ventricle. This is left atrium. This is left ventricle. So, a artery is arised from right ventricle. This is called pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery divides into two branches. These two branches are reached to corresponding lung. Right branch reach to right lung. Left branch of pulmonary artery reach to left lung. Here, the right atrium and right ventricle fill with deoxygenated blood. So, the right ventricle pumps its blood to two lungs through pulmonary artery. So, pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood. Here, a artery is arised from left ventricle. This is called systemic arch. Systemic arch is also a artery. It is arised from left ventricle. The left atrium, left ventricle filled with oxygenated blood. Now the left ventricle pumps its oxygenated blood to different body organs through systemic arch and its branches. So generally, the arteries carries oxygenated blood from heart to body organs, but the pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood from right ventricle of the heart to lungs for oxygenation. Next, veins. Generally, veins carries deoxygenated blood. From body organs to heart except pulmonary veins. So veins carries deoxygenated blood from body organs to heart. So the deoxygenated blood carried by precaval veins and postcaval veins from body organs to heart. But the pulmonary veins carries oxygenated blood from lungs to left atrium. For pulmonary veins are open into left atrium. These are right pulmonary veins coming from right lung and opening to left atrium. These are left pulmonary veins coming from left lung. So the two right pulmonary veins and two left pulmonary veins carries oxygenated blood from lungs and release them into left atrium. So generally the veins carries deoxygenated blood from body organs to heart, but pulmonary veins carries oxygenated blood from lungs to heart. Next, arteries are appears bright red in color, bright red in color, but veins appears dark red in color. So arteries appears bright red in color, veins appears dark red in color. Here the diameter of the arteries is smaller than veins. Diameter of the arteries is smaller than veins due to presence of two elastic lamina in the walls of arteries. Next, the diameter of the veins is larger than arteries. Of the veins is larger than arteries due to presence of single elastic lamina. Next, the walls of arteries are thick. Next, the walls of veins are thin. Due to presence of two elastic lamina, walls of arteries are thick. Due to presence of single elastic lamina, walls of the veins are thin. Next, arteries are non-valvular. So valves are absent in the arteries, but veins are valvular. The endothelium of veins double folded to form valves. So veins are valvular. Valves are present in the veins. Next, generally arteries are deep seated. These are located deep of our body. But the veins are superficial. Generally, veins are located near to the body surface. So these veins are situated superficial, arteries are situated deep seated. Blood flows. Blood flows through arteries with more pressure and by jacks but blood flows through veins with blood flows through veins with low pressure and steadily, with low pressure and steadily. So these are the differences between arteries and veins. Next, blood capillaries. So this is artery. Arterioles divides into blood capillaries. The blood capillaries joins to form venule. The venules joins to form vein. So these are blood capillaries. This is artery. Arteriole. So arteries divides into arterioles, which divides into blood capillaries at the cells of tissue of the organs. Next, the blood capillaries joins to form venules, which joins to form veins. So the blood capillaries connect the arteries and veins. So these are connecting links between arteries and veins. So the arteries ends with blood capillaries, but veins begins with blood capillaries. This is also a difference between arteries and veins. Arteries ends with blood capillaries, veins begins with blood capillaries. Here, the walls of arteries, arterioles, venules and veins possess three layers: tunica externa, tunica media and tunica interna. But the wall of the blood capillaries possess single layer, that is endothelium. Tunica interna is present. Tunica interna is present in the blood capillaries. The endothelium are squamous, simple squamous epithelium. So wall of the blood capillaries possess single layer, that is endothelium or simple squamous epithelium. So the cells in the endothelium or simple squamous epithelium of the blood capillaries arranged in single row. So walls of the blood capillaries are very thin. So thin walled blood capillaries filter the blood from capillaries into extracellular spaces. Extracellular spaces. In this filtration, the contents of blood plasma diffuse into extracellular spaces, except RBC, large sized plasma proteins. So now the nutrients and oxygen from extracellular spaces diffuse into cells. So the blood capillaries is very thin walled structures due to presence of single layer endothelium or simple squamous epithelium. So the blood capillaries helps in the exchange of nutrients and carbon dioxide between blood capillaries and extracellular spaces. So these are the blood capillaries. So these are the blood vessels in the blood circulatory system of human being.